One of the signature questions posed on Checking In, a lodging DEI chat is, what advice would you give to your 20-year-old self? Over the next few days, we'll share the advice that guests have offered during the show. And we'd love to hear from you, too. What advice would you give to your 20-year-old self? Share your thoughts in the comments.
What would you go back and tell your 20-year-old self?
Honestly, that's a great question. And somebody asked me that before. I think ideally, because we think differently and we're more mature mentally, physically, spiritually, would say, hey, I would do this, but I wouldn't. I think what I would say, because I'm glad I went through everything I went through, I think I would say, hey, try not to stress as much, because I promise you, 20, 22 years from now, your life is going to be amazing. You're going to absolutely appreciate everything it is that you went through. And you're going to see how all of those things that you went through have made you the individual that you are today. So stand tall and continue to embrace it and go through it.
Wow. I would tell myself that the fight is not going to be easy. Because at that time I thought I could just talk to a few people and things would change because they'd see it like I saw it. So I would remind myself that the fight's not going to be easy, but it's worth it.
Oh, my 20-year-old self. I would probably go back and tell my 20-year-old self to stay the course. Because, you know, sometimes when you're in a storm, you really don't see the benefits that you will receive later in life. I remember working for some tough GMs, some tough DOSs who pushed me and almost pushed me off the ledge, but they were grooming me and teaching me to be better. And now I look back and I use all those tips, tools, and tricks that they taught me. So I would tell myself to stay the course. It's going to be okay. Stay focused on what's in front of you and continue to be a blessing to others. I think all of those things combined really, really, really makes me who I am now. And I wouldn't change one thing, good or bad. So I would tell myself to just stay the course.
Be patient. You know, I think I would find myself a lot when I was younger, you know, as I would look at my managers and I would be that, you know, I don't know if I could say the A word, smart, whatever, saying, oh, I could do their job. I'm better. You know, I could do it. I could do it more efficient than them. And I would, you know, in the beginning of my career, I think I bounced a lot looking for that next step in my career, where, you know, not saying it was wrong, but, you know, there was still a lot of stuff that I could have learned and mastered and made a bigger impact if I would have just waited maybe another 6 months, waited just another year. I would just say be patient. You know, when you're young, you want everything now. You know, and I think it's gotten worse as time has passed. You know, I see it with my 6-year-old. You know, he wants everything now. Like, hey, can you get me a cup of water? And it's like, I haven't even made it to the fridge, and he's like, where's my water? You know, I think it's like the instant gratification. You know, where if I could go back, I would definitely tell my younger self, be patient.
What would you tell your 20-year-old self?
It's an awesome question. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to fail. Continue to get outside of your comfort zone. I think a lot of times, you know, we play it safe, but I would tell my 20-year-old self is, you know what? Two things happen. If you take a chance, you have a 50% opportunity to be successful. If you don't try, you have a 100% opportunity not to succeed.